When you first look at it, it looks like a big fat pig. But again, I think we can dress it up. If you'll listen, I think we can dress it up, and I think we can move forward with this.
Well, that's one way to talk about a budget. The second budget dealing with Medicaid funding is moving on after some unique debate this morning in the state Senate. The first budget, the Health and Human Services maintenance budget, passed last week with some deep cuts to Medicaid services. Today's budget is an enhancement budget. Justin Core joining us now with what exactly it is and what's in it. Yes.
All righty. This is going to take a second. But again, stick with me and we'll put some lipstick on this quote unquote pig. Hunter, this would be for the upcoming fiscal year. It enhances the Medicaid budget by designating money they already have for the computer system. It also invests money in the estate recovery program, which supporters say will recover almost $100 million for the state annually. Bill sponsors say the state will also see a big return on investment from a program that detects and protects against Medicaid fraud. The budget also adds one position, better tracks supplemental payments, and adds more money just because the cost of health care is going up. Overall, the budget adds another $493 million onto last week's budget. Now, the vast majority of all this comes from the feds, so it's not even state money. But that number is still just way too high for the budget's opponents, who borrowed, again, that pig metaphor from the bill sponsor, Senator Kevin Cook.
The way I see it, doesn't matter how much lipstick you put on the pig, it's still a pig. And so I just want you to consider what this is really about. We are shifting money from things that we are actually constitutionally obligated to fund, like transportation is taking a hit, education, police, everybody's taking a hit, but this continues to grow. And so I just wanted to point that out to you. This could very well be something that we'll see next year that could cause us, you know, even more troubles, because we don't even know what next year is going to bring.
Now, they made a ton of cuts to Medicaid services in last week's maintenance budget. So supporters say when you consider those cuts of $351 million last week, the cost of this budget is much less than, in fact, what it looks like. Also, again, the cost of everything is going up, including health care and thus Medicaid.
That's the world we're living in. That's the world that's been put on us by Medicaid, by the feds. And those are the rules, and that's what we've got to deal with. And this is our best projection. We encourage you to support this budget because we need to get it done and pay our bills.
Pretty simply said there. The budget did pass 20 to 15. It's relatively close. Now heads over to the House, and just like where it is with the other budget that deals with Medicaid funding is sitting there in the House, they should be taking these both up really any time now.
I was going to say, something we could probably see this week. We'll see. But yeah, it's getting to crunch time, I guess you could say.
I mean, they keep saying they want to wrap up by Wednesday, but you know what? We'll see.
Yeah, let's talk about that public education bill or budget, and then we'll talk.
That'll probably be one of the last things they deal with, yeah.
Yeah, that one keeps getting passed off. All right, Justin, thank you.